This workout is all about increasing your muscular definition and endurance. We are going to be lifting with our moderately heavy dumbbells today. We also have optional our balance pods. So get what you need and let's get warm.
Hi there. My master is good and smart. I am a great tracker.
Now, before we get into our warm-up, I just want to briefly go over the structure for today's workout because it is just a little different than we usually train. So for today's workout, we have 14 total sets. First off, we're going to start with 60 seconds of work. That's going to be full range of motion for that exercise. We're going to go right in to 30 seconds of pulses or some sort of variation that will go along with that full range exercise that we did. Then we're going to get 30 seconds to rest after that. Now, I also mentioned that we will use our balance pods for 3 of the exercises today. However, if you don't have those, you will just do the exercises without that. But I will also put the modification on screen for you as well. So with that, let's go ahead and get into our warm-up. We're going to start with lateral lunges side to side here. So just taking that down. Don't go too deep at first. Kind of let those legs start to warm up, start to feel that stretch come up through the inner thigh. But you do want to think about sitting that bum back while you keep that chest up. Good. Now you can start to take it a little bit deeper as you feel those legs getting warm. Good, we're gonna do a couple more and then we're gonna go into a sumo stance. Good morning. Let's do 2 more. Here's 2 and 1. So get that sumo stance position, toes out, legs out, hands on your hips. We're gonna drive the bum back, keeping that back flat, slight bend in the knees and then up. Whew. So we kind of had a nice stretch here down the inner thigh. Now we feel this down the hamstrings and the glutes. We're gonna get that upper body warm next. Now this workout is going to be super challenging because we're gonna have that hypertrophy side of things with the 60 seconds of work with that moderately heavy weight. Then we're gonna go into endurance, right into that 30 seconds of pulses. Now the idea is if you can keep that same weight that you were using for full range, I know it's gonna be challenging, but again, it's no repeat, so we will only work through each set 1 time. Try to keep that weight. If not, have some lighter weights nearby. Last 2, and then we're gonna go into hugs. And 1. So hugs, arms open, and then we're just gonna hug around, reaching for those shoulder blades. So try to get those fingertips around your shoulder blades and almost open up the back here. So think about driving those elbows to the wall in front of you and pulling out and away as you wrap your hands around. But keep those shoulder blades, or keep the shoulders, I should say, down and away from your ears. And when I say moderately heavy weights, remember that is relative to you. That is depending on how you feel today. But challenge yourself. We are working for 60 seconds, so it is a longer amount of time. Whew. So just pick accordingly and then always adjust weight as needed during our training. We're gonna reach up and pull down in 2. Let's do 1 more and 1. Good. From here, take those arms up, reach up nice and high towards the sky and then pull, bring those elbows together in the back and then reach up. Well, your elbows should not actually meet in the back together, but I want you to think about that right there. So getting the shoulders and the back warm. Working on your breathing here too. So right here, exhale, just like we would if we were lifting weights. We're getting our mind ready, we're getting our breathing, our form, and our body ready for this workout. Last one here, reach down and pull. All right, we're gonna get ready to go into our first exercise. That first exercise, if you've got your balance pods, grab those. We've got a heel elevated squat right into pulses. So again, if you don't have the balance pods, don't worry about those. You can just do it without, but if you've got them, bring those heels up. Dumbbells up on the shoulders, and we squat. Here we go. So full range down, squeeze up, down, and up. Good, keeping that good form. Make sure you're dropping that bum down. Now with this heel elevation, it allows you to go a little bit deeper into your squat. And if you don't have balance pods and you're like, what else could I use? You can always use books if you have that. You can use yoga blocks as well. So remember, we're gonna go right into pulses after this. We'll stand up, shake it out for just a second. We go right into 30 seconds of pulses. And then we'll be done with this set. Moving on to the next one. Whew. Almost there. 10 out. So when we get ready to go into pulses, we'll take it halfway down and pulse it. Last 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up for a second. Now bring it down, 30 on. Pulse it, keep it low. Little up and down. Okay, quads on fire. This is where endurance comes in. Now, when we are doing this, when we are pulsing, this is where that lactic acid builds up. That's where that burn comes from. So if you feel that, yep, this is going to deserve a much needed stretch after today's training. Just as all workouts, but this one with this lactic acid, almost there. Keep that chest up, keep strong. 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds to rest. Whew. Balance pod's out of the way for now. We're gonna bring it down to the ground. We've got a renegade row into a push-up. Then we're gonna do a plank hold. So grab your weights for that renegade row in the push-up. Bring it down. Okay, legs are shaky. Wow. All right, so we're gonna do renegade row, right, left, then push-up. That's 60 seconds. Bring it up, going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So row, row, and push up. This is more of a narrow push up. Row, row, good, and then push up. Keep that body long and strong. Now with this narrow push up, you're gonna feel those triceps coming into play with this position here. Work at your own pace. You don't have to be in pace with me, but make sure you're getting that full range with the row, full range with the push-up, whether your knees or toes. You got 2 options. Less than 10, and then we're gonna go into a plank hold. Here it is. 3, 2, and 1. And hold it, 30 seconds, plank. Now if your feet were wider, you can bring them back in a little bit. More of a narrow stance. Drive the heels to the wall behind you. Stick your head to that wall in front of you. Make your body nice and straight. Squeeze the legs, squeeze the glutes. Breathe. Almost there. We'll get 30 seconds. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. Wow. This is getting tough. We're gonna bring it up. We've got a narrow shoulder press to work next. So again, moderately heavy for your shoulder press. We're gonna do that narrow shoulder press right into shoulder press pulses. 10 seconds out, let's grab our weights. Now this is one, if you need to be near your lighter dumbbells, you can do that for those pulses. Going in 3, 2, and 1, full range. With the narrow, palms face each other. As you press up, full range, extend those arms, drop it back down. Whew. Now work at your own tempo, but try not to hold it too long at the bottom. The good thing about this no repeat workout is knowing that we only have to work through 1 set. 1 set is so challenging. 1 minute and 30 seconds of work. Oh, it's tough. But again, we got that endurance. We got that hypertrophy coming into play today. Keep that core tight, hips tucked under. Keep that good form. We're gonna get ready for that pulse. So see how your shoulders are feeling. If you need to adjust, you can do that. We've got 3, 2, 1. Bring it down and 30 on. Here we go. Pulse it. Keep those elbows tucked in so you don't want the elbows coming out. Palms facing each other. Woo! Yes, come on. If you need a little break, take it. Get right back into it. This is where my legs start to do the things because the upper body is burning. It's on fire. Sound the alarm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, all right. sumo, squatting it out. We are working lower body next. Remember, moderately heavy, so challenge yourself. You can do one dumbbell in the center, or you can do one on either side of your legs. We've still got about 15 seconds here. Let's see. Whew. I'm gonna use 2 today. I feel like that'll make it a little bit easier with my, not easier for my pulses, but just easier for my form to stay with my chest up if I use 2. All right, squatting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Squat it down. Whew. Again, working at your own tempo, but just try to keep moving here. So try not to hold it at the top. Do-do-do. We're not working the muscles when we're standing up there with no contraction. So drop it down, press it up, right back down. Whew. And remember, with that sumo squat, you've heard me say it before, think about squeezing your inner thighs together as you push that floor away. I've said I like to think about a zipper. Right in between my legs, I'm trying to zip everything up. As you are consistent with your training, you're gonna come up with little things and you're like, oh, you know what? That reminds me of that. And you need those to help you make that mind-muscle connection. Because if we show up and we start lifting, let's make the most. And that pulse is coming. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Hold it halfway. 30 on, pulse. Little move. Come on, keep that form. Chest is up. Whew. Weight is in the heels. You don't have to take too far of an up or a down to feel it. Halfway. Almost there. Remember, if you need to come out of it, come out quick and then back into it. Oh, but the countdown is here, so hold it for 3, 2, 1. My legs are shaking so bad. How you doing? You are rocking it. We have got side plank. We're gonna do a side plank hip drop, and then we're gonna go into little side plank hip drop pulses. So let's bring it down. Modification, bottom knee is down. So you can keep that bottom knee down if you need. If not, both legs out. Full range first for 60. Here we go. Lift the hips, drop them, and up. And even with this side plank, keep moving. Now check your form, make sure elbow and shoulder are in line here. Drive that hip right up towards the ceiling. As you come up, think about squeezing the legs and glutes. Good, you wanna feel those obliques working. Wrap it around. Feel those muscles tightening up right there. That can help you make that mind-muscle connection too, when you feel the muscles actually working. Little pulses are next. 15 out. This is one of my favorite exercises for really tightening up that midsection. I just love this one. Here it is. Hold it down. All right, 30-second pulse. Here we go. Pulse. Little move, little move. You can barely tell that you're moving with this one, but keep that contraction in the obliques. Good, halfway. Woo! 10 more. Come on, keep it up. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Breathe, grab a drink if you need. Well, we worked one side. We can't just leave the other side out of all this fun. So we're pretty much just gonna switch over to the other side. You don't think we were gonna leave the abs and core out of all this today? Oh no, they're gonna be burning and shaking just along with everything else. So same thing, you can keep that bottom knee down if you need it, or take that at any time throughout. And here we go. Yeah, that's one thing. If you start in both legs out anytime during that side plank, you can always drop that knee down, maybe for a few reps, and then go right back into both legs. So many modifications you can take during our strength training to get through those sets without having to completely stop. Another tip, where if we're lifting weights with both sides, say bicep curls, shoulder press, you can always alternate sides and work right and then left. So giving that a little bit of a longer break on each side. Almost there, pulses are gonna be next. We're gonna hold it down for just a second in 3, 2, 1, hold it down. Get ready for pulses and pulse it out. Whew. Little move, remember, just lift, and breathe. Oh yeah, feeling it either way. 10 out. Here's 3, 2, 1. Oh. Breathe, 30 seconds, we're gonna bring it back up. We have got a heel elevated, narrow Romanian deadlift. So again, if you don't have your pods, just doing that narrow Romanian deadlift, you'll see that mod on screen. Let's bring it up. Let's get our weights for that. And then we're gonna do a half rep. So similar to a pulse, but a little bit bigger than a pulse would be. Breathing here. All right, so narrow. Just a little gap there between those pods if you got them. And here we go. We are on, sorry, I'm just adjusting my pods here. Good, down and up. Keep working. Sorry, my pods are being little stinkers right now. There we go. The good thing, you know they're not gonna slide away from you when they won't even move on the mat. Whew. So keeping this full range right here, all the way down, all the way up, and all the way for you, all the way down for you, may be farther than I'm going, may not be quite as far, that is okay. Depends on a couple different factors, but what you wanna feel is that stretch down the back of the hamstring, and then right here, squeeze and come back up. Whew. Keep that back flat, core engaged. We're gonna get ready for that half rep here in 3, 2, and 1. So take it down halfway and then pull. Good. One thing with this one, keep that back long and strong. So keep that good posture. Don't let your shoulders roll in. Make sure those shoulders, that chest is sticking out, shoulders back. Wrists stay straight. Squeeze, tighten up the hams. Right here, squeeze, good. Whew. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Nice, keep your pods if you got them. Going down to the ground for heel elevated glute bridges, and then into a pulse. So adjust your weight if you need. Heels are gonna be up on those pods. Neutral stance here. So bringing those weights up on the hips, going here in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. You really get that squeeze at the top. Whew. Drive those hips up, keep your back flat. And weight is in the heels, whether you've got the pods or you're on the ground. You can feel with the balance pods, you got a little bit more wiggle going on. So working those stabilizers even more with this one. And you will feel that really happening when we've got those pulses. Down and squeeze. We're almost there, so pulses next. If you need to drop the weights, feel free. Do body weight only pulses. Whatever you need to do, this is your workout, so you do what you need to do. The fact that you showed up is what counts. Last 3, 2, and 1. Let's pulse. Pulse it out. 30 on, little up, little down. And the one thing I want to say, when we get to the pulses, even if we're in full range and you have to take 5 breaks, 6 breaks, whatever it may be, do not get discouraged, because if you just stop it and you do not finish, Guess what? Guess how many reps you'll do then? 0, okay? So even if you get 3 pulses in, that is more than you would get if you quit. So do not quit. Do not give up. This is 3, 2, and 1. Whew, breathe. All right. We're gonna bring it up. We've got a landmine row next. That's where we have 1 dumbbell, or you can use 2, but you're gonna keep them pinned together, or this is a close grip row. So I think I'm gonna adjust my weights just a bit. And then we're gonna pulse that out. So I like to do a little cross with my fingers here, cross them up, back flat, and full range. Here we go. Squeeze, bring that dumbbell right into your chest. Arms come straight down, row up. Keep the arms close to your body. Back is flat. Now with this one, because we're gonna be in this bent over position, this works the hamstrings a little bit, okay? So you might feel those hams, especially after the work we've been doing with them. So if you need to take it up, shake it out for a second, get right back into it, feel free to do that. Keep those arms close. Think about hugging your arms around your body as you come up. So we're gonna pulse it next. We're gonna bring it about halfway up and then little up, little down. Going here in 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up halfway. Now pulse. So really think about sticking the chest out. What I want you to think about is bringing those shoulder blades up and around the spine here with this pulse. Keep the wrist straight. Breathing. You got it. Come on. 10 more. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Nice job. Biceps next. Hammer curls, then pump curls. I love pump curls. So let's grab our weights if you need to make some adjustments there. Now pump curls are tough. If you haven't done those yet, maybe just have a little bit of a lighter weight down nearby. All right, so hammer curls going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. All the way down, squeeze, tighten up, all the way back down. Good, and breathe. Again, working at your own tempo here. Keep those arms tucked into the side, keep the elbows back. Exhale at the top. There it is. You got it. And you got 30 more seconds here. You've already made it halfway through this full range set. So let me just show you a little example. I talked about this. What were we doing? The planks when we were doing the exercise where if your biceps start to get tired, work right, then work left. So take that modification if you need it. Anytime where you're like, oh, I'm not gonna get through this 60 seconds. And then when you're ready, back to both arms. We're gonna get ready for pulses. Here's 3, 2, 1. Pump curls, I'm going down. Pump it out, pump it out. Here we go. Whew. I got through my set and I was like, whoa. Now pump curls. Still keeping hammer position. It's almost like you're running. Hello, look at me, I'm running. But don't swing the arms. This is gonna burn out the biceps. Really building up that lactic acid. I'm sure you feel it. That's 3, 2, 1. Oh, there it is. Breathe, 30 seconds to rest, and we are so close. We are going into a narrow chest press now. So another tough exercise because this is gonna work the chest and the triceps. This is a compound exercise. Awesome one for the upper body. Let's grab our weights. Palms will face each other. As you lower down, I want you to think about squeezing your arms around your body. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Keep those wrists straight. Think about punching the ceiling. Nice job. You might start to feel the back of the arms starting to burn a little bit. That is that tricep muscle coming into play with this exercise here. Ooh, this is a really good exercise for your triceps as well as the chest. Ooh, good. 15 out, and then we pulse it. Oh, you're getting there. You got it. Pulsing next. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. Hold it low. Oh, I gotta adjust. Things are getting tired now. Let's pulse. 30. Keep those arms close. Little up, little down. Wrist straight. Oh my fire. Woo. Burn it out here. We are so close. 10. Oh. Here it is. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Going in to a wall sit. Let's bring it over. No weights. We will clean this up later. Find an open space for your wall. We're gonna hold it 60 seconds. Good thing is, legs have gotten a nice little break for the last few sets, so we are feeling fresh and ready. Let's bring it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Right here, hold it low. You wanna think about getting the back of your legs parallel to the floor. Keeping the chest up, so if you do have your hands resting in your lap, just let them rest. Don't try to hold yourself up, okay? Try to keep all that weight there in the lower body. And again, keep that chest up. Posture is good. Breathing. Now, we don't have pulses for this one, but we are gonna do alternating leg extensions. So quads, yep. That is gonna target the top of your leg big time. Holding it here though. We've got about 20 left. Oh, we have 2 exercises after this. All right, getting ready to add in those alternating leg lifts. Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. We're just gonna lift and bring it back down. You can take your time on this one. Hold it up for a second. Feel those quads right here, feel it, and down. They are shaking. I don't know if you can look down and see the shake, but if not, if you can't see it, I know you can feel that shake happening right now. Keep that bum low. Try not to shimmy your way on up the wall. Keep it low. Here we are. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. All right, we're gonna go into a plank to low squat with bicep curl. So let's just get some space here. And then we're gonna combine that with a burpee with your dumbbells. Now, modification, no dumbbells, walk it out. You can hop it out, whichever variation you wanna take. But getting ready, plank first, bringing it to a low squat, and then curl. Here we go, so hold that plank. Walk those legs or hop those legs in, hold it low. Curl it up, regular bicep curl, and up. And then you can either walk it back or hop it back. Keep it low. So low impact, you're walking everything. If you want a little bit of some plyo work, you can hop it in. Oh, you got it. So remember, burpees with dumbbells. That's gonna be that final 30-second burnout. And this, take your time. Make sure you hold that plank for a second. Hold that squat low, get that curl in. Hello, Nacho, what should I do with my dumbbells now? We are almost there. Excuse me, Nacho. Almost there, 3, 2, and 1. Getting ready, burpees with or without dumbbells. Excuse me, Nacho. All right, and let's go. Only 30 seconds, so really push it. This one I want you to try to pick up the pace. So really push yourself here. We're gonna finish with abs. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. No weights. Finishing with abs. Rolling it onto our back. We're gonna do heel taps. So with the heel taps, keep those shoulder blades up, off the mat, reaching right and left for your heels. Then we're gonna pulse it for 3 on one, pulse it for 3 on the other. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Heel taps, tap and tap. Keep those shoulder blades up. Exhale with your tap. And those heels are pretty easy to reach. I want you to take half step out. Really get that side crunch in there. Not only are we tightening up the upper body, the lower body, we're tightening up that core too here. So really work for it here, reach for it. Get that bend in. Over halfway. Whew. If you find your neck is starting to fatigue, keep your hands behind your head and just do that side crunch. But from here, if you've got those hands behind your head, think about meeting that elbow to your heel. So we're gonna next pulse it, 3 on one side, 3 pulses on the other, alternating between those for 30 seconds. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. So pulse it out for 3, 2, 1. Other side for 3, 2, 1. Pulse it out, come on. You can count your own 3 here. Whew. Almost there. Now this workout was tough. I know this was. Oh my. But we are just getting you ready for our brand new program that is going to begin on January 1st. That is Bike and Bells Thrive. You can get more information about that down in the description. We got 3, 2, 1. Tuck those knees in. You are absolutely amazing. You showed up, you did everything you could, and you showed that you are strong and that you are capable of doing anything. I am so proud of you. This was not an easy one today, but you did it, you made it. Now, if you want a little encore, a little bit more for the chest and back, I have got a finisher for you that pairs perfectly with this strength session. So I will see you over at that one. Don't forget Bike and Bells info in the description. I love ya.